Strap yourselves in. I'm going to make the jump to light speed.
Happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome to the Hyperdrive and the Star Wars Cantina Chat. With me, as always, breaking down this week's news in Star Wars is my buddy, the Raging Mando. What is going on, Frankie? How you doing, man?
What is up, everybody? George, how's your week been?
It's been eventful. I don't know how else to call that, because I had like a lot of like peaks and like some deep valleys, and then came back up. And yesterday I had slime all over me. So I think I'm doing all right today. Unboxed a cool statue yesterday. Got another statue to unbox today. So,
well, my comic shop finally opened back up, so I've been having to catch up.
Yeah, I got to pick up this week's War of Bounty Hunters release. I think it's Star Wars. I think
Star Wars 17.
17, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I picked that up today and catch up on that. Otherwise,
that
I'm all
has
caught
like
up.
4 more stories after that already came out.
It's got some good stuff, man. Did you get the one for Bausch?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I didn't realize that Bausch was a character outside of the suit that Leia wore.
Yep.
I mean, I knew it had a name, but I mean, they've never really gone into that character, or have they?
Yep, there it is.
Yeah. So that was a pretty interesting read. And then what was the other one that I caught that was good? Obviously, the next War of Bounty Hunters main storyline was good. The Vader one was pretty cool. And that leads into the Star Wars one with Luke. So
when we jump off of here, I'll get caught up.
True. I'm gonna try to see if I can get my OBS finally finished, so I can possibly do a live stream on some gaming tonight, or maybe sometime this week. So I don't know, but nice. I am moving to live streaming versus just the pre-record and play.
Right. Get a little interaction going.
Yeah. I think it'll be fun. I could talk to people while I jam out for a while, and then it lets me unwind, because I'm having like some jonesing for playing the video game, dude. It's like I feel like I got crack going on, I'm sitting there, got to scratch my neck and got the hives.
Speaking of which, so this for limited time on the Amazon Gaming, the Star Wars Squadrons is free on there.
Yeah, saw
that. So
you
jump on there, they give you a code, and then you can download the game for free.
Yeah, cool game too if you haven't played it yet.
You got it on PC?
I do have it on PC. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we could figure out how to stream at the same time, then we can play that.
True.
Hook up on that.
Yeah, I've tried playing with the goggles for the 3D.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. I actually like playing it better like that.
Yeah.
But it is so much setup on my PC to get that to work that it's like, what the hell with it. I'm just gonna throw the controller on there, let it ride on the TV, and be good with that.
You should try it now that you got that card.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
It'll be, oh my God.
The setup on the headset was a pain in the ass, dude. It drove me bananas. And then I don't have a PC joystick and throttle, right? So I'm using the PlayStation's version of it and connecting it to the PC. So when you're playing on the PC, it's telling you select one, and there's no one on. So you got to sit there and figure out which ones are what, recalibrate the joystick, and then get just the feels for it before you can actually get out there and do something. But yeah, it's a lot of fun game. It's a great game. So if you can get it for free, definitely pick that up.
Yep.
Before we jam out on what came down this week, we had a awesome Boba Fett poster and reveal on the release date. We'll get into that. I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's up in the chat and everybody that's been subscribing to the channel and all the support you've been giving me, giving Frankie and I. The comments on the videos, dude, I really appreciate it, guys. I've been getting some private chats from people too that have caught the channel, have been suggested to go watch our channel, and they're enjoying the content. So
awesome.
I appreciate all the kind words, guys, man. It's awesome. So Primetime Reviews is in the house. What's going on, dude? We got Jedi Master Northwest up in here. Sky Guy Collectors. Writers up in here. We got Thor. Half-Ass Reviews. What's going on, Craig? If you haven't watched his video that dropped today, he did a Spawn video. Definitely check that out. It's awesome. Sam Farmer. How you doing, buddy? We got Ryder. We got Clayton up in here. We got Gerg. Not Greg, but Gerg.
Gerg.
He made it on time. Congrats, dude. Clayton's in the house. What's going on, man? What we got here right away? Said, not sure who said it, but I saw someone say that they are currently developing 11 Star Wars series. Any guess on what they are? You brought that up.
Yeah, I got a link to it. Too. I can start getting that pulled up.
Yeah, get that one pulled up so we could talk a little bit about that. Yeah, so we're not going to be doing a model build on today's episode. I'm actually trying to catch up on some of the painting. Ordered some chrome paint that I think arrived because I got my Amazon delivery message. They said they left it in my mailbox about an hour ago, but I was trying to set up for the show. I'm trying to finish starting off painting the Razor Crest, and I've already started painting the Falcon. So I'm in the works of those, but I'm actually filming the Razor Crest paint because I think that's a little easier. So I do have a live unboxing for you guys, something small but cool, I think. I guess we could start off with that. Check this out, dude. So I got this from Moby Fox. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Moby Fox. They do custom faces for Apple Watches and then bands, you know. So I got a Boba Fett leather wristwatch, and it comes in this. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to zoom in on that, but it comes in this box like that, right? And
got that Boba Fett green and yellow in there.
Yeah, dude. But look, it's got like a Boba Fett on the box there. You see that? That's cool. And then on the back side is the Mythosaur.
Yeah.
Dope. So this is wood. This is wood.
Wow,
so
really?
Cool. Yeah, it's actually really nice the way that it came in. Oh yeah, it's just like that. And then it says, so now this is making me not want to wear it. The certificate of authenticity is printed on this cardstock. So it's got a real hard paper, and it says certificate of authenticity. We hereby confirm the authenticity of this Boba Fett limited edition band, the 32nd of its kind, as the sole honor and possession of Jay Medina. So they even wrote my name in here. Handcrafted and handmade. It is one of only 100 brought into existence on Camino or anywhere in the galaxy. For any who questioned its authenticity, let it be known you can run, but you can run, but you'll only die you only die tired. Don't understand that one. 32 of 100 ever made.
That's the sniper motto. You can run, but you only die tired.
Oh, okay. All right, I didn't know that. And then yeah, you get this colorway. So it's got green and red on the inside.
Oh, okay, like his bracers.
Yeah, and then it's hard to see here, but it's got a
yellow
stamp.
stitch.
It's got yellow stitching. Man, you know what? I'm gonna zoom in and then I'll fix the camera afterwards. Who cares? There you go. Just let you guys see it. Okay. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you see it's got the stitching and then the stamp on it.
That's not cheap leather either, because that thing's stiff.
Yeah, this thing's pretty good quality. You got Star Wars on the inside there. You know, more stitching on that, and then on the opposite side, you got the Mythosaur skull.
That almost makes me want to buy Apple.
Yeah. It's pretty dope, man.
That is pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah, now it's like I said, I don't know if I want to wear it.
Yeah, because like they have better edition size than statues.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could say that. All right, now I gotta fix my camera lens. Does it still look clear? Yeah, it still kind of looks.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So, pretty neat. What else we got? Comments. Pink? What pink? Who says pink? Come on, Craig. I gotta fix this camera. It's bugging me. It's like my microphone is in view, but not me. So
Tony, that's that's the Black Series helmet.
All right, there we go. Need to get more of an auto-focusing lens for this kind of thing, man. Okay. Back in the mix. Thanks, Sam. I think it's pretty dope. So, with that, we had a Boba Fett. We had Boba Fett news this week, so that's cool. Book of Boba Fett. We got a poster. There it is.
Yep.
Yo, this thing's dope. This poster. I want this poster.
Only thing that bugs me.
What's that?
So, what did you notice about the costume?
The cleaner version, like at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I like that.
TV show.
It looks like it's missing like the, I don't know what you call it. Everybody wants to call it the skirt, but it's not like a skirt. It's like what the Knights wore. I don't see that on there.
Did he have that the entire season though? He had that. He had that the rest of the season, didn't he?
Yeah, it was on there.
Yeah.
But the boots, they changed the boots.
I can't even see the boots. What
Yeah, they come. Boots? You can see where they go up. They almost come up to the knee braces, and it looks brownish.
Huh. I can't see any of that. I need glasses. Boba Fett has some wear on his armor again. That's what Clayton's saying.
Yeah.
I think I agree with Sky Guy. I think this poster is freaking phenomenal, man. You know they're going to be selling this poster. I'm going to have to buy it.
Oh, yeah, definitely getting this one.
Got the dent. Yeah, this is cool. Now, the release date, December 29th, man. I thought it was going to be a little earlier than that. It's like right at the end of the year.
I was like, maybe beginning of December. But I think there's only 8 episodes. So,
8?
Yeah. So what do we know right now is we got Obi-Wan series is wrapped up filming, and Andor's wrapped up.
Right.
So depending on how long those are, trying to keep I think, here's what I think. Due to the sequels, that whole discussion.
Right.
And then they finally got Mandalorian going.
Right.
And they agree, everybody's agreeing that it's a great show, live action wise. We've had a couple things coming out, cartoon wise, but with the live action, I think they're like, okay, we have something here. We'll keep this going. So they're going to space it out. So I think we might have maybe a 3-week gap in between, and then we should get Obi-Wan next year and Andor.
So we'll have more shows.
Yeah, because this will end. About end of February, beginning of March-ish time frame. Right. And then wait a few weeks, do Obi-Wan, do Andor, and it should start flowing more.
I need something, man, because I was really hoping this would have been like the tail end of October was when this was going to be coming out, so we'd have November, December to watch.
That's what I was hoping when they, they announced that, but then when they said December, it's like, okay, well, let's give it to us beginning of December,
Yeah, at least that. But yeah, now it's like Christmas.
Right.
So, yeah, not even Christmas. After Christmas, we New Year's idea right here. Everyone's going to be wanting to party and drink. And we'd be like, fuck that. I'm watching some Boba Fett.
Right. Exactly.
So
it looks like we'll have the giveaway, too, on the 2nd when we do our show on January 2nd.
Okay.
I'll do the War of the Bounty Hunters comic giveaway.
Okay. That's cool. I have to come up with something for that. Yeah, I'm loving the costume. I like that we're getting to see a little more details on the costume. I like his posture in this. He looks like I think somebody mentioned in there, like, the mob boss. So I like that.
It's definitely, so like we know that he's in revenge mode, so should be gritty. I'm hoping that we get like fill in some backstory flashbacks or something,
So Colin's saying they have a special book coming out on November 12th.
So, sweet. So November 12th we're going to get a lot more information, I'm sure, with the whole Disney thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we should get a whole lot more information. And maybe and I'm hoping the trailer too. We need a trailer.
Man. I need a trailer.
That'll hold us over for a little bit, right? Dissecting that.
Something. I mean, so getting to the shows, I guess we could stick with what's been out with Disney Plus. For Marvel, it seems like they've been releasing things that work with what their movies were. I think better. Star Wars, we've had Mandalorian, which was phenomenal. the Bad Batch tied into the Clone Wars, and we had the Clone Wars end, which that was good. That was towards last year, and then we had some of that this year with the Bad Batch. But then after that, a lot of the stuff that's been coming out on Disney Plus has been a lot of fill. Like
it's definitely filler.
Sound clips,
sounds. So I thought I didn't even know anything about it, and I saw it the other day. So my wife we were sitting on the couch, and then we just got done watching a show or something, and I saw that, and I'm like, ooh, sweet. So I click it on. So I'm watching it for probably a good 3 minutes, thinking, okay, they're just going to go through some sounds, and then they'll start going into like some Ben Burt stuff, and it's just nothing but sounds. And I was like.
And it was like silence.
So they took the music out.
Took the music out.
Did.
Yeah, and then you had these clips of sound, and I was like waiting for something, and then after a while, I was like, okay, what is this? And we had that. We had the flybys and the planets. You had flybys through the inside videos on the Millennium Falcon, and I think on another ship where they just kind of.
I didn't mind that too much for like the model work for painting purposes to get some interior, but for I'm excited about a show that really wasn't doing it for me.
No, it wasn't, man. And I love the behind the scenes stuff. That's great. They should keep coming out with that.
Gallery.
Yeah, the gallery. I really enjoy that. And then you had these little specials like the Terrifying Tales that just came out, and then you also had the Christmas special, which my kids didn't get into. They didn't find it funny. They kind of walked off on it. I really wasn't laughing too much with it. Some things I kind of chuckled at, but it wasn't enough for me to be like, okay, this is helping engage my kids into the story. And it could just be them. Maybe other people's kids would have a great time with it, but I don't know. I didn't find it all that entertaining. And now, I will preface this with my kids saying that I showed them the Yoda Tales, and I think it's called Yoda Tales, the other Lego Star Wars stuff that they have on the show, and they love that stuff. I put that stuff on there. They can sit through it. It's funny to them. It kind of tells them the story a little bit. But these newer ones, I don't know. They're kind of falling flat for me. So
I like the Terrifying Tales. It cracked me up, especially the Luke story, just because it has some references to A New Hope.
Yeah, that was like a what if all the way there.
It was all the way through, definitely.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. It had me cracking up.
What if Luke joined the Empire? So Colin's asking, what do we think? It says, what is the worst storyline of Book of Boba Fett you could think of? What are your guys' fears? Worst storyline of Book of Boba Fett.
My biggest thing is I want to know some more on his, the in-between time from what we got in, what was it, Rebels? Was it Rebels he was in? And obviously Empire Strikes Back. Some Aura Singh time. There's some stuff there that they can delve into.
The War of the Bounty Hunters has been really awesome. I think my biggest fear with Book of Boba Fett is that they don't do the character justice. Like they built it up really nicely for this last. I can't really see that happening either.
I can't see that happening with who the director is, because he did freaking phenomenal on The Mandalorian.
Yeah, but really what I would like to see, like you said, is a backstory on Boba Fett from this, like in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Some stuff that happened there, or even.
So I guess an answer to that is that we don't see how he came out of the Sarlacc.
Yeah, that's one thing that's
one thing that needs to be addressed.
That a lot of people want. I don't know.
Maybe
if
even an explanation why he got taken out so easily.
Yeah. My jetpack wasn't working that day.
Right. Just some fluke.
my gun's stuck. Yeah, Clayton. Hoping to see him escape the Sarlacc. That would be cool.
And I want to know how he got that damn dent in the cod piece too.
I agree with Sky Guy. I want to see other bounty hunters in this series, not just Boba Fett in here. Like I would really, really, really like to see Cad Bane make an appearance live action. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I saw somebody made a mock up with him on the, and I was like,
sitting
wow,
down with the hat over his face. Yeah,
that was dope. I don't know. The minute I saw it, I was like, tell me that's real, please.
Yeah, no, I did too. I kept like looking. No, it's just fan made.
So, yeah, that's definitely. I'm so excited to see this, and I'm the only thing I'm disappointed right now is that I got to wait till the very, very end of the year.
And I'm thinking with all the way things are tying in, and they're making sure now, because they don't want to have another Legends fiasco.
Right.
So we have this War of the Bounty Hunters. You have to think some of that's going to, be referenced or tied in for the new show.
Colin's saying that it's confirmed that it's a season of revenge. So that
Yep.
makes me feel that it's going to tie in a lot to War of the Bounty Hunters. Because if you guys
Yep.
have been reading War of the Bounty Hunters, anybody who hasn't started, I suggest that you check it out. At least the main story. There's stuff that happens in there. Boba Fett gets betrayed. I wouldn't say betrayed, but they put Jabba ends up putting out a mark on him, and then other bounty hunters are hunting him. That's mainly what's going down in the story, and then other things are happening, from different storylines. But what the stuff that's happening in there makes me feel that if this book of Boba Fett's going to be a book, the story about revenge, he's going to be going after all these people that screwed him over just before the events of Return of the Jedi, because all of this happens right before it. So.
Yeah, Colin, it's
Cool.
it's been confirmed that that's what he's in revenge mode.
Maybe we'll see Kira. That'd be cool. Especially she's making
She's
an
a
appearance,
big part of this whole thing going on.
which I would
Outlaw
like to know
Pete's in
more
the
about
house.
that. Oh, what's up, Pete? Appreciate being made into Avatar, man. Thank you. It's crazy. I get my family members calling me up, like they're cracking up. Oh my
Right.
God, George, you're an Avatar. Oh my God, George, you're this. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, what are you talking about? In the Marvelous Nights group, I'm like, Pete.
Yeah, automatically.
Yeah. No. Anyway, yeah, very cool. Book of Boba Fett. This is gonna be dope. Can't wait. What else we got? So we talked a little bit about gaming. Roughly, we got some the what do you call it? The Squadrons that's free this month,
Yep.
and then October we're gonna also be getting 2 new games for the PlayStation, right? PS4, and then also I forgot what else is downloading. What else is downloading to? Bring it up here. Let's see. I want to say new games, but old games. So Jedi Knight Collection and Racer and Commando Combo physical releases arrive in October. So you're gonna be able to get Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. They'll be downloadable on the PlayStation 4, and then also on the PS5. I imagine. I hope, but it'll just be PS4 versions of it. And then you have Racer and Commando. Now, Racer and Republic Commando's already on PS4. This is for Nintendo, I think, right? There are 2. Let me just read this. We first reported on them last month, and the confirmation has seemingly flown quiet under the radar of most gamers and Star Wars fans, but it's true. Both Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy, plus Republic Commando, and the first Racer title are all coming to PS4 and Switch again. That's cool. With physical releases by THQ Nordic and Aspyr in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games. Looks like Aspyr is going to be involved in a lot of these recreations of the old, or bringing out the old games again.
Which is good because if they're going to come out with anything new, then you can reference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like
I
it's
love
been
these
mentioning
games.
PCs in there too.
There are 2 separate physical releases, each containing the latest ports of their respective games. They were released digitally before and have been handled by Aspyr, who are also releasing Knights of the Old Republic port for Nintendo Switch this November, ahead of their long-anticipated remake of the same game for PS5 and PC.
Oh,
Can't wait for that.
yep.
THQ Nordic was brought in to handle the distribution of the physical re-releases, which kind of nullify most of the value that the limited run's expensive physical copies had. Star Wars fans and retro gamers who'd like to include these classics in their physical collections can now pre-order both combo packs ahead of the planned October 26th launch. Some online stores are already running out of stock, but I would expect these re-releases to become collector items anytime soon. Collector items for the games?
Yeah. So, have they given a price point on this yet?
Yeah, prices range from €29.99 to as low as €18.99 in some European countries due to special store discounts. The Jedi Knight collection includes Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy games that follow fan favorite hero Kyle Katarn and a set of original characters, plus some returning faces from the original trilogy in the post Return of the Jedi Legends continuity. While the Outcast re-releases doesn't pack online multiplayer, Asper brought it back for Jedi Academy, which is a nice bonus. So there's going to be an online aspect to that. So the physical copies, I mean, I would probably just download the games, unless it's some kind of collector's. Is there a collector's box for this?
I don't know.
2 separate physical re-releases. Let me see if this shows anything when I click on it. No, it just goes to Twitter. So it's gonna look like that, I guess. Get a nice PS4 box. Pod Racer. You know that I bought a Nintendo, I think it was Cube at the time, just so I could play Pod Racer.
Yep. And I love that game.
It was fun. It was a fun game.
I think I got a blister on that game. Played it so much my thumb had blistered up.
It was exciting, man. I enjoyed it. I have to see what the box art looks like, I guess, to make me. I mean, I would buy the boxes if it came with some kind of collector's item. Like, I like getting the statues and stuff like that with the collector sets. So if it had something like that, I think I would be down for it. But otherwise, I'm probably just going to download the digital copy and do some online gaming, some live streams of it. That'd be fun.
Yep.
Mojo's in the house. What's up, dude? Oh, crap. You know what? Mojo was supposed to send me some pictures of a statue, and I think that it never came through. I don't know if it ever came through or not. So, let me see. You going to get any of these games?
I might get Pod Racer if it comes out on PC. I don't have a console, so I'm limited to.
Right. Well, they do have those for the PC already, right?
Yeah, my thing, like, I love the stories, but now as it goes along, so I already know the story. Now I'm very much on the graphics, so I cannot go backwards.
Oh, you can't play the older games.
Yeah, if it the old graphics, it like bugs the hell out of me while I'm trying to play it, so I can't do it.
I don't know, man. I have a nostalgia for stuff like that. Like I download or I purchased the Sega Genesis the Mini, you know, for my daughter, mostly for me, but for my daughter, to get her into it. And then she wasn't into it. She barely even couldn't understand the concept of pressing the A button or whatever the button is to make them jump. I can't remember what the buttons are at this point. But on there was an older game called Shining Force. I hadn't played the game in years, man. And so I turned it on, and the music was so annoying. My wife was pissed. But for me, it just brought me back.
Right.
You know, I sat there and played the game for a good 4 hours, you know, straight. And she's like, turn that down, put a headset on, just do whatever you got to do. I can't stand this noise anymore.
Yep. Because there was an old game called Zork that I used to play on a computer all the time.
Yeah.
And I saw it that I could download it. I'm like, oh man, I played hours of that thing. So I got that same feeling, you know, get a little nostalgic about it and try to play it. So I got on there, downloaded it. I was all set up. I did it for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I can't do this.
I love playing old games, man. They're fun, and some of them are pretty hard too. Pete's bringing up the 3 Star Wars platform games that were on Super Nintendo. I only was able to play the first one. I never owned a Super Nintendo, actually. It's the one system that I passed on. I had a Sega Genesis at that point. Did you ever get to play any of those?
No, because when the Super Nintendo came out, I was playing the Super Tecmo Bowl.
Okay. Wasn't that on Super Nintendo? Oh yeah, you had it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got you. I played I don't know if you would call them platform games really, but the Star Wars games that were on Atari. I played that like crazy.
Oh yeah, old blocky 8-bit freaking things.
Oh man, but dude, I loved it. You know, I was so young too. Like my hand was the size of the freaking button. You know, it was, I can remember playing that. It was great. Oh, it was so much fun. All right. So that's what's up in gaming. So free Star Wars Squadrons. So if you guys want to jump on that, get on that. And then if you guys want to jump on any of these older Jedi Knight games or Republic Commando, I just downloaded. And I feel like I'm spending too much time creating this OBS thing. probably making more of it than it should be. I really need to just do a streaming and then they work on it as it goes. Work in progress. Because like I said, I'm jonesing. I need to play some freaking video games already. Get me back to center.
Yep.
Also this month, if you're rich and famous and can't afford it, you can make a reservation for the Star Wars hotel with a whopping cost of $6,000 for 2 nights.
Well, now.
Yeah, that's not $6,000.
Be fair. There is a cheaper price.
I like that they put that up there first, which
Right.
can cost you $6,000 for 2 nights. It'll cost you $6,000 if it's you and two other members of your family. You're like me, a family of 4. It's going to cost you $6,000. Now the news that I have, which I thought this is messed up. They're basically it's by the room if you're by yourself, but it's by the person if you travel with somebody. So if you decide to go do this all by yourself, you will pay exactly the same as if you brought a friend along with you and were paying for it, which I think that's stupid.
So they keep putting the 6. So right now you see 6,000 twice. Mm-hmm. Then you keep going down, and it tells you it's like 4,000 and some change for the cheapest option.
The cheapest option. There
it is, 4,000.
Yeah. Which I love that. It's because when you go on their site, and they remember the last time that they were bringing up all of the pricing stuff that was going down with it, they had a single person price, and it was like 2,000 and change, but you can't get that.
So we're still looking for a cosigner.
I'm saying, I got to take a freaking loan out to do this, man. I can't believe the cost of this. I think this has me more angry than anything else this year.
Does that even include tax?
No, I doubt it. I doubt that includes tax.
So does it include food or anything?
It does. Yeah, you get one breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the hotel for the 2 nights that you're there, and I think you also get a meal in the park.
Okay, so that's something, but it doesn't include flight.
Yeah, if you're flying there, it doesn't include that. It doesn't include driving to get over there. It doesn't include alcohol. And then it does include a park ticket, but you're on an itinerary, so you're only in the park for so much time.
Right. It doesn't include alcohol because you should have already consumed enough to buy that ticket.
I still feel that they should give you alcohol so that you can cope with the idea that you're paying for that ticket. I'm saying, at least give me an outer rim. You can't. One drink. Give me one drink at Olga's Cantina, man. That's all I'm asking, man.
Oh, they're giving it to you in the outer rim.
The inner rim, actually. And you spend several hours in Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, here he goes with the rolling eyes. Trying to pull up the chat here. My mouse is wandering on its own. There we go.
26 more days, and I get to see. Well,
yeah. We're inside the month, guys.
27 more days, and I'll see Galaxy's Edge.
We're inside the month. So, Big D's in the house. What's up, buddy? At the end of the month, we are going to be at Galaxy's Edge and at the Food and Wine Festival, hopefully. October 29th, the 30th, and the 31st will be at Disney. And it'll be me, Frankie, Craig, Seth. I think we're trying to get Mojo to come. And anybody else that wants to be there with us, that's the days to select. So I know Eben lives in the area, so maybe he'll come join us. And we'll have a blast. It'll be I forgot what's how Seth calls it. He has a certain name for the gathering. Just can't remember what he said. I'm getting old, man. I never remember shit. It's like I gotta have things written down all the time. Let's start having.
I gotta remember to pack my earbuds.
Sky Guy saying the hotel is dope, but I can't wait till it comes down in price. It's got to come way down in price, man.
I'll wait till some YouTube videos come out to see what exactly is going on inside of it.
I wish I was going to be making one of those YouTube videos. I would love to, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because you know what? When that comes out and people that get in there, that's going to get a whole bunch of views.
I know it's going to get a crazy amount of views to be in it. But, I mean, just the opportunity to go in there and film it would be great. Yeah. I find it amazing that it costs more than one of their Disney cruises, a 3 nights Disney cruise. I was just looking into that because Mojo's asking me if I want to go to one of those. And, to have the really, really nice room with the balcony that overlooks the ocean and all of that, you're going to spend about $3,000,
And that's for several days.
That's for several days. And food's included in that one. Yep. I don't know about drinks, but a lot of food. And you're going to different destinations versus this where you're kind of like just a mock-up, So
Is that you're talking about a Disney cruise, right? Is that
Disney
a
cruise.
Star Wars Disney cruise or?
I didn't look to see about the Star Wars Disney cruise. I forgot that they do that.
Yep, they do have those.
Maybe I'll do that.
And my wife's ready to go on a cruise too, so
Yeah.
just throwing that out there.
You know, Disney cruises are a lot more money than a regular cruise. If you wanted to do a regular cruise, you spend like half the cost on that. But
Yeah,
I mean, I figure I want to take my kids to one of those at least once. So it should be fun.
yeah, but it's a Star Wars Disney cruise. That would be
That's
awesome.
a lot of fun for me. But I don't know if I could convince my wife. Hey, we're gonna go to a Star Wars Disney cruise. Although she
Well, they
almost
have
was on board
adult
for
areas,
this.
but on those Disney cruises they have adult areas where kids aren't allowed.
I tell you what, if they have the outer rim drink, I'll probably do it. I'm like all about that drink, man.
So just bring the stuff to make it.
Yeah, true. How did they let you in? I don't think they let you in on cruises without.
Oh well, you know how I did it.
You gotta hide it.
So you got to go through that metal detector, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I love my rum and coke. So I buy the little plastic bottles that are like that big. I had loaded my cargo shorts down with it. Walk through the metal detector, it doesn't go off. So inside my safe in the room was nothing but those bottles.
Oh. Yeah, Sky Guy, Star Wars Disney Cruise, let's go. I know, right? Okay, I want to do that. I got to look into that one. I was just looking at a regular Disney Cruise. Give me an outer rim job, Thor. Yeah, so that's what's up. If you guys want to do that, you can reserve your tickets this month. What else we got? We got collecting news. Got a lot of Star Wars stuff that dropped this week, and it's gonna be dropping next week. Mojo, appreciate you helping me with that image of the Gentle Giant Darth Maul, but the second set of images that you sent me didn't come through, so I only have the one. At least it's one extra one than the original set that we had. But tomorrow, for anybody that is not one of their Gentle Giant Premier Guild members, you're gonna have the opportunity to pre-order their 1/6 scale milestone Darth Maul statue. So this is sculpted by Alejandro Pereira. The cost is going to be $250 for it. And they're making a companion piece with Ahsoka Tano. What
scale is this?
1/6. So it's got a decent size to it. And it's cheaper than a hot toy.
Yeah.
I like the pose. Mostly what I really love about this is the portrait here.
That portrait looks good.
Yeah, the Hot Toys, they made this, but I feel like they used the portrait that they had for the Solo Darth Maul, which is a very expressionless face, It would have been cool to get something like this with like a snarl and all that, So, and I'm digging what they did with the base, With this, like he's scarring the ground or something, or this fire. Yeah, I need to see more about this. I'm almost thinking about joining their Premier Guild Club membership. $150 and you get a free statue.
Really? Mm-hmm. You get to pick it, or they get like ones you pick from, or
yeah, you get ones you pick from. You could pick their. They have it's like a 1/8 scale statue. Like this year's gift is going to be the heck is it called? The Makari Stormtrooper concept.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you have
with the lightsaber.
Yep, with the lightsaber and the shield.
Nice.
So they have that, and then you could pick from an Obi-Wan Kenobi mini bust. What is it? I forgot the species name. I think it started with a Q, but it's the species similar to Hondo, but it's more of like the regular alien that you saw like in Jabba's palace, and there's a mini bust of that character.
Okay.
And I think there's one other thing. I want to say it's like a Han Solo figure that you can get too, but for 150 is not so bad. So, Carlos, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? So yeah, man, that's cool. That comes out tomorrow for everybody. Already out is the Sideshow General Grievous. So this one dropped Thursday. I don't like that they're not telling us anymore that stuff's coming out. It's like, you got to just be like, okay, it's there.
Yeah.
I think this thing's badass, man. It's nice. It's a nice statue.
That's screaming for light up sabers.
Mm-hmm. There are also some little fails in the way it looks. The lightsabers, when he pulled out the 4, they were crossed. The blue was in this hand, and the green was here. It was like, blue, green, green, like that. They put green in the front, blue in the back. I think it's dope, though.
I was okay with like mixed media, but after seeing Craig spawn, like that freaking capes need to be sculpted.
Yeah.
I don't think that thing could handle a sculpted cape, though.
With the weight?
Yeah.
I mean, if you made it thin enough, some material I've seen on the capes have not even been all that heavy if you made it.
Or make him metal or, some type of stronger material.
I think the thing with making like a character like this with a sculpted cape is you see how the cape kind of rolls around the front of his armor there? That would be hard. And then make it so that it fits in without scratching anything.
Yeah, you'd almost have to have the head be attached to the cape.
Yeah, you need that. You need separated. Nice.
Although it is cool to, like display him without the cape too.
Yeah, he looks cool without the cape also. Which he didn't have the cape when he fought Kenobi, so
right.
You take the cape off. Yeah, I like that. It's got the seared metal.
Yeah.
And then all this green. The green looks really cool.
Did he pee or something?
Why?
What's the green from?
I think the green is from the I wanted to say it was from the communicator or whatever this screen is. That it was like a glow.
Oh. I don't know if he just peed his pants or something.
Yeah, I think it's a glow from the devices. But yeah, I gotta wonder like it's down here or that or it's like whatever's below the grate.
I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, no, I like it a lot.
What's the price on it?
$900.
And no longer cool.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's pretty expensive.
It is expensive.
I mean, it's got a good size to it, though.
Not for $900.
But still, like, it needs light up sabers.
Needs a lot. To justify $900 to me, it needs a lot. I can't believe that statues are costing this much now, especially with the addition numbers that Sideshow's going to put out on this stuff.
Len said he don't like the position of the right leg.
Of the right leg, which is lost pictures. There we go. Right leg. So this one looks like he's walking over that machine. I don't know. I'm cool with the position. It's much more dynamic than the original one was. I think what's gonna seal the deal with me with this one is if the edition size is very low. Then I can justify spending, but
yeah,
I don't know.
And I like that the cape's got the little pockets for the sabers.
Oh yeah, it's cool. That is really cool. No, I did a nice job with the details on this thing all the way around, in my opinion. Nothing's wrong with the art. I just think the price is off. And I got to look at his lightsabers. I didn't know this looks like Anakin's. Don't it?
Yeah, it does look like it. But it's got a green blade.
Right, the green blade. That's what's wrong. And then that looks like Kenobi's. Not really.
No, it looks more like Luke's. That looks more like Luke's.
Nah, the emitter's wrong even for that. Well, yeah, no, you're right.
It looks closer to Luke's. Yeah, because Obi-Wan's was a lot skinnier.
Right.
And the reason I'm more familiar with that because I've been trying to get into lighting these 1/6 scale ones, and it's hard to run a wire through Obi-Wan's because it's so skinny.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Anybody order this in the chat? We got a chance to get this one?
I mean, they better throw the apple in with that one.
For me, man, George, if it's under 10K, I'll do it. No. It's gotta be way under 1,000. Like for me, I would have to say like for this, like a 700 edition size. A 700 edition size is what I would be looking at for that price point.
Depends on how many outer rims he's had.
Yeah, right. But seriously though, I think people need, and I'm going to talk about this in the collecting news this week, is that I think we should start worrying about these edition sizes. I mean, it's because at this point, Sideshow is putting out edition numbers that rival Hasbro, you know, and their price points are just extremely high. So, how is that a collectible at that point? You know. So I don't know. But yeah, it's up for pre-order if you guys want to get that.
And that is the thing about collecting, you know, because you want to, like, everybody's got the chance to hurry up and order it, but not everybody's going to get it. But then, you know, you want to have something that not everybody's got too.
Yeah, it's got to be limited to some point. You know, I just, you know, I feel that at this point you're charging this much money, you should take and tell us what the edition number is at the beginning, not give us this idea that, you know, in 5 months we'll tell you after we've taken so many orders that, you know, this edition number is going to be ridiculous. And if you don't want it at that point, I'm keeping your deposit that you put down.
Yeah.
You know, which on that one is going to be what, $90 or $100 for a deposit. So I don't know. I just, like, when you look at these other companies that are charging that kind of money, you know, XM Studios, Prime One Studios to some degree, they're starting to change their habits. But HMO Collectibles, all these other ones, Figurama, they all come out and tell you, hey, this is going to have this cap. You know, we're not going to go any more than that. You know, and that's, to me, that's how it should be done.
You know what I kind of would like to see is them to come out with 2 different versions and then kind of split the edition size, and you can pick one or the other.
But don't they already do that with the exclusive and the non-exclusive?
That's more like adding. That's more like adding something to it. Like, come out with a character and have 2 different types of poses with it, so it's something completely different.
True.
And you could pick one or the other.
That's the other thing that I feel that they should stop doing is the exclusive editions. I think what you should have if you want to have something like that is make like a time cap where you have 4 days to order the statue, and if you order it within those 4 days, we'll add something else into it. It's not going to cost you anything more or anything less, but if you pay for it within this like 48-hour period, we're going to give you, you know, an extra head or you know, some extra item that's your exclusive at that point, if that's what you want to do. But keep the edition number the same run. You know, don't have all this stuff. Like I think Prime One Studios just put out, or I saw Chris's video the other day where he was talking about that the edition numbers have been released, and a lot of them are really low. On some of the statues, they have the exclusive with more in the run than the regular. The regular like would have like an edition number of 100, and while the exclusive has like, you know, 1,500 of the exclusive. You know, how is that possible? You know, it's like if I'm gonna buy a piece and the difference in cost between the regular and the exclusive is, you know, $50, and you get something substantially cooler, yeah, I'll buck up to $50. In most cases, I'll buck up to $50. It's a resale on that exclusive will be higher than on the regular and at the end of the day. So you end up with this, with most people probably doing that, and now you have the regular with such a low edition number. Screw it then. Don't do regulars. Just do one statue. This is what it all comes with, and then, you know, that's what it is. Make and make an edition size out of that.
I wonder if they tried to like cut into the resale market is what they were trying to do with such a high, because like they saw how much things were reselling for, and they're like, well, people are paying for this. Let's go ahead and just make more, and then we'll get that money.
Yeah, they're pissed off about it, you know. And something that Johnny said the other day that part makes sense to me is that, yeah, you want to have something that's collectible that in the future, you know, after maybe a certain given time, once it's sold out, the statue will increase in value, so that there's that idea that you're collecting something with value, right?
Right.
But we don't want to make it at a price at a point that somebody's going to take and buy it and flip it tomorrow. You know,
right.
That's what you want to avoid. You want to avoid the flipper that's gonna just buy and sell like immediately, you know, because they're not really collecting it at that point. So.
Yep. That looks very close to the Star Wars Unleashed Padme.
It does, right?
Yeah.
It does. This is MYC's. This one's sold out.
Just not as cold.
Yeah. It's got an animated kind of feel to it. I don't think that the portrait's completely on, but it's close. I like the pose. I like that the base is small. You know?
They use real chains on it?
Yeah, real chain.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's cool.
Yeah, you got the droid. You know she's on Geonosis. You know
It's got the scratch marks on the back.
Yep. Everything's there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now they need an Anakin to go with her. Padawan Anakin. Yeah, it's cool. Like the detail on the ground and everything.
Yeah,
I like
that's
the
not
base.
bad.
Base
What's
is nice.
the dimensions on it?
It's not that big. It's quarter scale. I
Quarter
didn't get a
scale?
chance to. Yeah, I saw it in person.
Okay.
It is quarter scale, but it's not that big at all. Like you could fit this easily into a Besta with another statue.
Okay.
So you can have two side by side. That's something I do like about NYC for most of their pieces. Not very big bases, and a lot of their bases are circular, so you stagger them, which allows you to put more on a shelf. Got Seth in the house.
Seth.
So, yeah, nice piece, man. Very nice.
So to
statue.
speak.
Yeah. I saw what I did there. That's it, man. That's really all I got for collecting news. Got any thoughts on that? I know you saw the terrifying tales. I mean, we brushed on it a little bit, but did you enjoy it a lot?
Yeah, I was cracking up throughout the thing, especially during the Luke Skywalker part.
Luke Skywalker part. I like that the beginning was making fun of Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a second to catch on to that because the title, I was like, And then when they started like saying some things like, oh, I know what we're doing here.
The only reason I caught it so fast because I just read a story the other day. They were talking about they're going to remake the Lost Boys movie.
Oh.
And so that was kind of already in my head, and then I saw that. But then, like, the part that really cracked me up with Luke was when he's running through the Death Star and he smacks his head in that door.
Oh, yeah, I know. Immediately, A New Hope. And then I like when he swings and Vader gives him a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
Good luck. I was like, oh, my God. You know?
So that whole segment, that had me really, really cracking up.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I like the subtle humor that the Legos does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah. I don't know that I want more specials, though. I think I'd like to have, like, Lego stories that tell the stories, for kids.
Right.
Because, like, my kids would sit through some of the Star Wars movies, like parts of it. But they're not going to sit through the whole thing. But they will sit through the Lego tales, and those kind of, like, show the whole thing. So that's cool.
Right. So here's that story on the 11 new Star Wars series. I don't know why they've got this Children of Blood and Bone because that's not. So this must have just been a general Disney thing because they got Willow in here too.
Mm-hmm.
And Indiana Jones. But so this came from the Hollywood Reporter. This was back on the 29th of September.
Mm-hmm.
And their comment in there on their article was the Book of Boba Fett will be the second live-action Star Wars series to debut on Disney+. The streamer also has a limited series centered on Obi-Wan Kenobi in the works, along with two other Mandalorian spin-offs, Ahsoka and Rangers of the New Republic. All told, Disney plans to air 11 Star Wars series in the next several years. Found it kind of interesting that they still mention Rangers of the New Republic.
Right. Didn't they say they canceled that?
Yeah, because Cara Dune was supposed to be a big part of that. But it looks like they're still going to go forward with it, according to the Hollywood Reporter, which, I mean, that's not the National Enquirer, so they have some reputation.
Right.
So curious to see what comes of that they're actually going to go through with it. Because then there was that rumor floating around that they're wanting to get Lucy Lawless to play her.
Right. The fans are pushing for that.
Yeah, the fans are pushing for that.
She does have
which fans those are, but
her face kind of, I mean, not entirely, but
right.
I guess she has a little bit of a look.
They're just still going off of Xena, I guess.
Yeah.
So next several years is a vague enough range, but it sounds like having most, if not all, of the projects in question release their first or only in the case of limited series by 2024 could be doable, provided that Lucasfilm continues to keep up and even increase the pace with live action and animated productions. So like I was saying, kind of pacing it out so everybody keeps their Disney Plus subscription could be the reason for such a late release on it. Mm-hmm. And they've got, so we know that, like I said, Andor and Obi-Wan have finished filming. I'm presuming Obi-Wan will come out before Andor.
Mm-hmm.
Then Billy D. Williams has mentioned that he's going to be involved with Lando.
In what aspect?
I don't know.
Like, is he going to be sitting there telling
some
the
kind
story?
of consultation or something, providing Colt 45s? I don't know.
I mean, I was happy to see him in the Last Skywalker, or no, the Last Skywalker, the Rise of Skywalker. You know, it's nice to see him in the movie, but dude, like, you know, him flying the Falcon and all that, I couldn't buy that. That was difficult.
Yeah.
He's up there in age now.
So, but they don't really know what the 11 projects are. These are the ones that they have, we know of. So Visions already came out. Mm-hmm. Looks like Rangers of the New Republic still going to be going. Ahsoka, I think they're trying to cast right now.
Ahsoka is the one that I'm most excited to see from that list. That and Kenobi.
Yeah, and then there's rumor. So with the Ahsoka thing, so actually can skip to this right here. So this guy from the live action Aladdin.
Yeah, he's supposed to be
play Ezra.
Ezra, which I think is hilarious. It's because they called the Ezra like Space Aladdin, you know?
Yep.
So.
And he's kind of pushing for himself too, because he started like putting stuff on his social media, which was kind of what Rosario Dawson started doing.
He could fit the character perfectly, I think.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Lando has been brought to you, Colt 45, the hiccup in your pickup. Oh, man, it's hilarious.
Hey, you know what? That could be kind of a thing with Lando.
What?
So it could be like
him sitting down telling the stories.
Yeah, like sitting at a poker table while he's, or at a Sabbath table while he's playing, and then start, oh, well, I remember.
Yeah, but I would like to see them bring back, what's his name as the younger Lando. I think
Glover.
Yeah, Glover. Yeah, he pulled that off pretty good.
Oh, he did an excellent job at it.
Scott Berry's in the house. Yo, you guys need to go and watch the Collection Wars from last night. This dude was playing some tunes. He did the Terminator. He did a little bit of Pirates for me. And what was the other one? Terminator. Oh, and the Mandalorian. He did the Mandalorian theme song on this like synthesizer keyboard. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm not a musician, so I don't know what that machine was called, but it was during the show. I was last night I was watching Free Guy, and while I was watching Free Guy, I remembered that the show was going on, so I jumped in for a little bit to show support and hang out for a while. And then Scott jumped on there because they do their live stream is more of and not always, but anybody can join in. So anybody in the chat can jump in and hang out for a little bit. So Scott jumped on there and then started playing the Mandalorian theme music, and it sounded just like it. It was dope, So he did a great job. Definitely want to go back and check that out. So, yeah. No problem, Scott, man. You did good work there.
I must have missed it. I jumped on there for a little bit. Someone was on there talking about the Last Jedi being a good movie. Oh. So I stayed there for a minute, listened to that.
Everybody, some people like it. Can't hate on them for it.
Nope.
But yeah, it was cool. When Scott got on there, like he played that and then he played Terminator. I played Terminator all the way through. And that gave me chills. I started like thinking maybe I should turn Free Guy off and throw on Terminator 2, and then afterwards I'm like, oh, you know what? Just for the hell of it, let's do some Pirates, man. And then he started playing a little bit of Pirates, and I was like, oh, that's
nice.
So yeah, but yeah, definitely check that out, guys. I believe it's already live and up there, so you guys can go see the replay of everything. They were on for like well past midnight, I think, on my side of the country. But yeah. Next week, we may get back to another build. I don't know yet. May just be another new segment like we had for this week. We'll see what happens. I will be coming out with some more videos this week, though. It's because I want to do a gaming video that's definitely dropping either today or sometime in this week at some point. We have a NYC exclusive first look at the Darth Sidious Emperor Palpatine statue that they have. And I'm going to be showing you guys that statue alongside the Royal Guard that I have, so you get to see it with two of the Royal Guards side by side. You can see how that looks. And then I also have the quarter scale Hot Toys Darth Vader, which I'm going to put in some poses to go along with it, just to give you guys some feels on how that looks. Really awesome looking statue. So look for that this week. And that's all I can promise for now. Maybe we'll have more. I don't know. Maybe a reaction video there. And you've given me a few reactions or videos to go after. I just haven't had a chance to do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of fan films dropping.
Yeah.
A lot of fan films.
I need to spend a little time doing that. So
still got to watch that one. It's like 46 minutes long.
There's a 46-minute long
Yeah,
fan
there's a
film?
46-minute long freaking fan film.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, great if it's great. You know, if it's good, you're probably not going to notice.
It's not bad. I mean,
Yeah?
it's not bad at all.
Okay. As long as it's not like, and then we flew to Alderaan. You see like the paper falcon?
No. It's not that level.
Oh, man. Indo Nerd, how you doing, buddy? Jason, what are we asking here? George, can you do collector news in lower price range for us who can't afford the high price items? We do have a lot of lower price items on the collecting news. You mean for this show? Is that? I
do more like the Black Series or figures, stuff
when
like
stuff
that.
comes out, I try to cover it. But yeah, collecting news definitely has other stuff besides statues. So you do see Hot Toys on there and Black Series and Marvel Legends and all that. But yeah, I'll ask Seth to pull up some more of that stuff. He generally follows a lot of that. So that's where we get a lot of the figures and action figure news parts to that.
I guess that was really my first, like when I started getting into really collecting a few years ago. Then it was when I heard about the Star Wars Unleashed figures. Then I kind of set up a little goal for myself that I wasn't going to pay anything over $10 for one.
Right.
And I ended up, when I did that, I got about 24 of them. And I never paid more than $10 for them.
Nice. See, I went ass backwards. I was like, I had video game statues that I got with my collection sets, and I had a room full of that stuff. And I had a Master Replicas lightsaber that I had built up to get, so I had that over the years. But nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at that point. And then my wife comes home with that Darth Vader Mythos statue, which that changed it for me. I loved the size of that statue and the detail in it and everything. And at the time, $345, I think is what it cost, or $399. That wasn't out of reach for me. $400 wasn't too bad to pay for a statue. So I sold everything that I had at that point and started picking up different statues. But now the statues have gotten to the point that even, at this point, I'm like, it's hard for me to spend that kind of money. Especially with the way the edition numbers are going and all that. It's like I really got to be much more picky about those type of pieces. So, but I hear you, man. If I find something that's not in that high price range, we try to cover things that are under $300 as well, or $200 too. In fact, today we had that Darth Maul that was $250. There you go.
Yeah. No, I don't have that one.
The Slave Leia. Is that the Force Unleashed?
Yeah, there's a Force Unleashed one.
I love those figures from Kotobukiya. Those are great. That's what you're talking about, right?
No, the Force Unleashed was like the McFarlane type. Those
sure?
McFarlane looking ones. Yeah.
I thought
it wasn't
Koto dropped those.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Pretty sure I thought it was I had a collection of Force Unleashed stuff.
I've got 2 that are still packaged, but I don't know where they are.
Okay.
And then because of the price of things too, that's really why I got into 3D printing.
Right.
Because the quality on those people's sculpts are getting freaking phenomenal, and then these printers are getting better and better with their detail.
Oh yeah, man. If you have the space to do it, and you can go through the whole thing.
The only thing is like, where we get expensive is to get like, if you can't paint yourself, you're going to have to get somebody to do it for you, and that can get expensive.
Right.
But as far as, I can paint or print a quarter scale statue, one bottle of resin, and it's like $40. And usually it's about $20 for a file, so $60, and I can have a quarter scale statue. Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's gotten way too expensive. Like for me, my price point when I started was like, okay, if it gets to 500, I'm never gonna go any more than that, And then something came out that was badass and over $1,000, and I was like, oh shit, that looks so cool. Sold some stuff to be able to afford that. And then that kind of, it's like when you pay more for gas and then you see it come down less, and you're like, okay, it's not so bad. That's kind of what happened to me. And then I started going into the figures. My problem with the action figures is not that I don't think that they're cool. I think that they look really great. Is that it's very difficult to collect sets. You know, you at least for me, Target hates me. So it's like I can't seem to get anything at that fucking store. I can't stand Walmart. They do, and I make fun of it that it's because of my the color of my skin and everything. But I swear to God, I walk in there and they treat me completely different than Seth when Seth walks in there. Seth goes in there and gets a smile and all that shit. I don't get any of that from those assholes. So, I hate it so much that I will not collect any more figures because I can't buy the ones that are exclusives at Target.
Isn't Seth kind of the minority in that part of Florida?
No, actually, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess he would be considered compared to me. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But I hate it. I hate it that much. Do
you have resting bitch face when you go in there?
I have a resting bitch face all the time.
That may be what it is.
They're
afraid.
I can't change my face. I'm still nice. I don't walk in there and be mean to them. I'm much more
I hear
polite,
you though. It does suck when you go in. It's like even when I go into like Walmart or something here, it's not even that like there's just nothing there. Yeah. And it's like if they actually had something, I would imagine they would have stocked it the night before. But right. I can go like that morning or that night, go get my wife something. I'll run by there. I don't see nothing. Then go the first thing next morning. There's still nothing up.
Right.
So it's like, what the hell's the point?
Yeah. I don't know. And like you said, the resting bitch face thing. I walk in there. I made joke of that one time that I walk in there. I gotta like raise the baritone on my voice up, so I gotta talk like I got balls tucked into my pants, and
you have a stupid grin on your face. How you doing?
Hi. And which is very difficult with the mask on. You can't see the smile, so it's like I gotta walk in on chinky. It's like that's right. What I gotta do. I gotta get high before I go to the store. But then you're talking to me like, yo, do you got that action figure, dude? Do you got that General Grievous? I'm looking for that General Grievous, man. Can you go in the back and go find it? Thanks, man.
Is it next to the Crunch and Munch?
Yeah, right. Go in there hungry. Walk out of there with a bag of Crunch and Munch instead of the General Grievous I want.
Well, my collecting used to be nice and cheap.
Yeah.
Then I ran across this damn MCE channel. And these people are like showing me a whole new world of where to get stuff. And I'm not joking. So I saw when I found you guys, and then that Wolverine statue, and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, I didn't know this stuff existed. And then I get on there and right away, I bought that, and I'm like, I just spent that much money on a freaking collectible, Mm-hmm. And then my wife's like, ever since you found those guys, the shit's gotten expensive.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that we do spend some money. White men can't jump, but they can hunt. And then there's the thing that you don't see what Seth does either. But Seth goes to like several stores. He's like, I walked into Target and Target had this. What you don't say is that he walked into 7 Targets before that one Target had this.
Right.
And the gas that you spend on that. His truck is more fuel efficient than my Challenger, but there you go. I'm running around in my Challenger, the wear and tear on the car, the gas that I'm killing on that car. It's like you got to buy a beater if you're going to go and do that kind of stuff, and I'm not doing that.
And the way people care about their jobs nowadays, it's so risky ordering something and it coming in not damaged. I don't know how many times I see people ordering something online, and like especially I think GameStop's real bad about it, and there's somebody else, and they slap the freaking sticker like over something, not in an inconspicuous spot, like right over the top of where it looks good. Right.
Yeah. I hate that. I can't stand when they do that. And I do agree with you when like Brissett brings that up too. He's like, he prefers to have it in hand versus the pre-ordering or the ordering on eBay, which I wholeheartedly agree with him that if you find it in person, the chances are higher that the box is not damaged, that you will get it in good shape. You have it there right when you buy it, versus having to worry about if the FedEx guy is mad and is kicking this thing down the street before he gets it to you.
Yeah.
So
like that one video he had where he went to, I think it was Bits and Buttons, when he had to, the whole case, all the figures were in that box, It's like, and that was just pristine. I'm like, that's how you want to get something.
See, and that's where I like to hunt. I like bits and buttons. I like these, and
Focus
tapes.
stores. Yeah.
Yes, I prefer that. It's because those guys know that this is a collectible. They're treating it as such. You may be paying a little bit more than retail, but at least it's there. And and when you walk in, you're surrounded by all this stuff, and you just feel good when you go into those places.
Yeah, exactly.
You
got a good chance of I'm going to find it or they're a good path for me to get what I want because they have connections.
Yeah. Yeah, so much damaged stuff from Walmart. Yeah, I've seen that at Walmart. They do treat things bad there. But even like if you order from Amazon, I've gotten boxes of figures in sometimes that it looks like they stood on the box. Like, geez, guy. Or they ship it to you in a bag versus a box. That I don't get.
Oh, there was something I saw the other day that they ordered. I think it was a Razor Crest, and they put the shipping label, everything on the box. Like not in a shipper box.
Direct.
It was directly on the box.
I've seen
and then that dude just threw it at the doorstep.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
I couldn't believe that. I can't believe that. They've done that to me too. I'm looking at this. I'm like, they really just shipped this directly, with no. They did that to me on a gimbal I bought. Imagine. Like, this is a $300-400 gimbal that I bought for the camera. And they don't put it inside of a box with bubble wrap. I'm like, you're really direct shipping this to me like this, like crazy. So
they did it on my Astro A40s. Yeah, I'm like, these ain't cheap.
Oh yeah, that ain't cheap at all.
And it was just sitting at the doorstep, and I'm like, for real?
Yeah, that would aggravate the crap out of me, man. Appreciate it, Nerd, for the compliment, man. Thank you. Comic concept. We see comic and collectors shop are the way to hunt.
And comics is even more dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. You really got to be in.
You have to go to a comic shop. Although,
you got to be in the culture, though.
Yeah.
To know what you're buying. Otherwise, you're just buying books.
There is a place that I've been getting stuff from in New York, and there was 3 of the issues I missed, and my shop couldn't get them. And I ordered it from there, and it was actually cheaper as well. Mm. And they came in beautifully packaged, and it was like not damaged at all.
At least for my omnibuses, anyway, I generally shop at the what the hell's the name of that comics? Now I'm gonna have to look it up. They box stuff really good. I mean, it comes in looking like it could survive an atomic bomb.
Mine's Midtown Comics. That's who I get mine from.
Midtown's cool. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't, but that's who I order my comics from.
In-stock trades. That's what I'm thinking about. In-stock trades for omnibuses. They got the books cheaper than you can find them in the stores, and when they send them to you, the cardboard is that extra strength cardboard.
Yeah, that's how the Midtown is.
Yeah, Midtown Comics is great. I've been to the store itself. It's a nice store too. So, I think I've had one comic from there that I bought that I had shipped to me. But yeah, that's really, Jason, why I haven't been so hyped up about the figures as much anymore. Is that how badly I've been treated going into these stores. So it's like I just don't even look at it anymore. But I did order that George Lucas Stormtrooper.
I was just fixing to say, we forgot to say something about that. The George Lucas Stormtrooper figure.
Yeah, I ordered that.
Yeah.
Sold out, man. So Seth hits me up. He tells me that figure is going to be available only on Amazon exclusive, right? And I am searching everywhere for an Amazon link to get to this thing, because when you search it at Amazon, it doesn't take you directly there. So I found it on the Star Wars store, or Star Wars website sends me over there, but then it says that not available yet, whatever. So it ends up being on Hasbro's page. After like an hour.
Was it?
After an hour of me trying at Amazon, I was like, well, let me just go to Hasbro's page and see what else is available right now. And there it was, right? So I order it. And right after I placed the order, I go back, sold out. I was like, whew. And I made that like right under the wire. So I'm happy to have that one. I'm gonna box the crap out of that. It comes in the sealed packages, the ones that you have to just hang on the hook and all that stuff. Most people don't like opening those things. I'm gonna put that on camera, and I'm gonna rip the shit out of that box when it comes out. I can't wait to do that. Be like, just to show you how we open a box.
20 years from now, you'd be like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know, right? That figure is worth $10,000. Be like, what? If you have the box.
Then how you are about your dad getting rid of your stuff, your daughter's gonna be like, "Damn, Dad."
I know. So, yeah, that's a cool one. I wish they would have made it just a regular George Lucas with like a director's chair. I want one of those, something like that, or
Yeah, something with the plaid shirt.
With the plaid shirt, yeah.
Yep, and jeans.
Yeah, that's what I want. Something like that. They did, when Stan Lee died, they did a bunch of Stan Lee statues, figures. I mean, he's all over the place. I would like them to do that for George Lucas before he dies.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
I want two versions. I want the stressed out A New Hope George Lucas and the like Phantom Menace George Lucas.
The Phantom Menace. Right, you have the one with the neck.
The Santa Claus George. Santa Claus
George. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, it's funny. We went to what was it? It was like it was either our second Star Wars celebration or the first Star Wars celebration that I went to with Seth. But we go there, and then there's a cosplayer dressed up like George Lucas. Looks just like George Lucas, man. This guy looks a lot like him. So we're like, let's take a picture with him, and then we'll send it to our wives that we got to meet this guy. So we send the picture, and then my wife responds back to me, and she's like, "You really got to meet him? He's there." So then I'm like, "He's here?" So I look it up, and yeah, he's here. So I was like, "Oh shit, did we really just take a picture with George Lucas?" So then he's like, "No," I was like, "No, that wasn't George Lucas."
Yeah, have you ever seen that video when they're doing? It was some kind of PBS thing or something. Mm-hmm. They're filming it, and George Lucas walks by in the background. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen that
one? No.
Oh my god, dude, that is
it's
so
funny.
damn. Yeah, I don't know what it was. They're filming something, so this guy's like, he's talking to the camera, and they're walking, and then right in the background is George Lucas walking into a building. He like walks by and he stares straight into the camera and goes into the building.
That's awesome, man. That's funny. I got to check that out. The OG Lucas was a Celebration convention exclusive. He was a younger version. They have that? I got to look that up. I'll look that up on eBay. Not a lot of the Celebration exclusives really go up in value either. So I could always catch something. And they had a Darth Bane one time that I wanted so badly, man. Couldn't find that thing anywhere. So,
do these videos play if you put it in the back, or if I put the screen up?
They will play, but you gotta send me the link because then I could take it. Because you have to take it. Make sure you turn on the audio for it. Otherwise, if you just do it directly, like a screen share from your screen, it's not gonna do it.
Yeah, it's only like 23 seconds.
Is it a screen share from your screen or a YouTube video?
I'll send it to you in the chat.
Okay. Which chat? In Messenger?
Yeah, Messenger.
All right. Pull that up here. Okay. Oh, look at that.
And they use something.
This poor guy. Okay. So when you do one of these kind of screen shares, like if you got a YouTube video like this, when you click the share button, you hit share screen, and then you're going to do a Chrome tab. And then from there, you'll be able to see the YouTube video, and you just got to make sure that share tab audio is there. And then it'll all come through with the audio at that point.
Oh.
All right, so here we go.
And they use something they call pyroprocessing. The interesting thing is they call it pyroprocessing, but it's a molten salt process. They're dissolving this thing in a molten salt, and they're doing
He's got kind of a smirk.
Why don't they call
it walks by.
They want no association with molten salt because then it
I love how he jumps in there.
They call it pyroprocessing.
Something about this guy reminds me of the bad guy from Indiana Jones.
They're dissolving this thing
in
a molten salt, and they're doing electrochemistry on it. Why don't they call it...
Plaid shirt and jeans.
Yeah. There you go. That's awesome. That's hilarious, man. He just jumped right in there. He came out of nowhere, too. He came in and he was like hovering behind him a little bit. I like that little smirk that he gives and he walks off. He's probably thinking in his head later on, he's going to be like, man, I could have turned around.
So many people walking by. It's like, damn.
That's funny, man. Casual guy. All right, man. Well, that's going to be about it for today's show. Hope you guys had a good time with us. Appreciate you all for hanging out with us. We'll be back next Sunday. I don't have anything going on next Sunday. The following weekend, I think, would be the third weekend of October. Yeah, I think the third weekend of October, I'm going to be heading up to Daytona, and I'm going to be filming another collection room. This guy has a huge Star Wars collection, so it's going to be strictly for the Hyperdrive channel. And I'm probably going to do it in the same type of format that I did Mojo. So it's going to be that, easily digestible 10-minute video possibly, and then afterwards, more extensive look at all of the stuff that he has. If you guys
so
see everything.
17th.
No, okay, so maybe the weekend after would be the 23rd.
The 24th.
I think. Yeah, the 24th. Yeah,
right,
so I'll be up in Daytona from that.
So we'll have 2 more episodes, live episodes, and then
possibly a
won't be till November. No, because you're going to be gone the 24th, and then the 31st I'll be down there. I'll be flying back that day.
Which, I mean, we could possibly even do a live stream from there and just have a good time there. Be like whatever for like 5
Do it like on on that Saturday.
Yeah, from Galaxy's Edge. That'd be kind of cool. So maybe we'll do that
at the cantina.
So, yeah. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it, man. I try to do something different for that one, for that room tour. So I want to move on with that. I know Joseph hit me up, and he's like, when you come do my room tour, I want it to be like that room tour. Okay, we'll do that. So, yeah, Daytona's going to be fun. Take me with you to Daytona.
Extra battery packs for Joseph's.
Yeah. I'm going to need a lot. I'm probably going to need like a week, go through each part. It's going to be a lot. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to head out. Got to finish up with that OBS and hopefully my paint showed up for that Razor Crest. So I can start filming some more of that. That should be coming out here real soon. So thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys next Sunday. And until next time, may the Force be with you.